Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to drop high kills on Rebirth Island. If you're wondering what I know about dropping high kills on Rebirth, I've had the road record on this map a few times. I've also had countless 60s on this map too, so I know the ins and outs of how to drop high kills. In this video, I'll be showing you guys the thought process of what I'm thinking and the routes I'm hitting and what's going on in my mind on dropping a high kill. And if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because there's a lot of you guys who aren't subscribed, and it would be greatly appreciated if you guys drop me a sub. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys join my Discord. The link will be down in the description below. I want to start making content with you guys, so make sure you guys join the Discord so we can start that happening. And a reminder that you guys are loved and not to give up. And with that being said, have a great day. I'm going to be talking over my road record video because this is one of the highest kill games there is right now, and I'm going to be showing you guys on how I did it and how you guys can do it too. One of the first parts to getting a high kill game is you got to have a good landing spot, and you got to learn the in and outs of the landing spot where loot spawns and everything that spawns there. The start of the game is going to get where you get most of your kills because you're going to be farming off the start of the game because the timer is slower at the start of the game, and you're going to be farming teams. What farming is where you kill 3 people and you leave the last guy up so that team can respawn and you can get more kills off that team. One thing I do when I chow stuff, when I'm getting guns, I make sure I look at my money a lot because at the start of the game, when I open the crates, I try to get at least $2,500 so I can get my SMG, so I can start going crazy at control and getting a lot of kills. And if I don't get it, I look for fights to take while I'm looting. What I do is I look at my mini map and see where everyone is on the map. I know with the arrows on the map with the red pings, there's going to be like 2 or 3 on top of this roof, and there's going to be like 2 or 3 teams on the bottom of the map. I want to take a fight that I know I can win and not take a risky fight where I'm challenging 3 teams or 2 teams. I want to take a fight that I know I can take and win. As you can see on that fight, a lot of people might jump down and go chase that kill, but I know if I stay on height, I can secure that kill without having to jump down because he's going to be flying down. I'll have height and have the advantage over him and not have to jump down and run back up to buy my guns because I'll be wasting time. And for high kills like 60 bombs and 50 bombs, you don't want to be wasting a lot of time on fights that will take too much time and just routes that will waste time. When I have enough money to buy my guns, I usually buy my AR. I buy my AR because I like to farm stuff a lot, which is me killing people out the air or taking fights that are long range that aren't risky. So I make sure I buy my AR so I can make sure I can get kills out the air. That's how I get a lot of my kills, is out the air.
Mark remaining operators from that squad.
This is what I'm talking about. You need to know this is what I'm talking about, where you need to know the map and where you land, because I hear a zip and I know there's only one zip on control, and that's to get on top of the roof. So I know there's going to be people on my roof now. So I'm going to be channeling through the doors and looking up.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest.
Again, this is why I bought my AR, because you see how many people are landing in and they're just flying on top of the roof without like even thinking about what they're doing. That's why I get my AR, because I can kill them while they're landing in very easily and get a lot of kills. Also, while I'm reloading and doing this stuff and I'm hearing shooting, I'm looking at my mini map and I know my next row what it's going to be, because I see people fighting in the lighthouse and the prison. So I know once I'm done at control, when I'm done here, when there's like a solo or two solos on two different teams, I know to roll up prison because there's gonna be like 2 or 3 teams fighting there, and I can get kills there.
UAV overhead. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. From that squad. Good kill. Knocking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunt. Hostile UAV in the area.
When I have enough money, I usually buy UAVs, zips, so I can rotate through the map very clearly and know where people are at, so I can predict my next move. I look at the map and see where everyone's at, and I try to remember where everyone's at, so once I'm done with another fight, I can go to the another fight where people are fighting.
Requesting recon flyover.
Moving. Enemy counter UAV. Down. Marking the rest of them.
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. UAV returning to tank.
I know these people in this building are going to be stacking, and I know if I push in there, that'll be a risky fight that I'll take, and I know I'm on a good pace for a good high kill, so you don't want to force a lot of fights that you know that aren't safe. You want to take fights slow and make sure you can break them down before you run in there.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Enemy destroyed.
This is what farming is. I see that there is one more person that's alive on that team, and he's landing in and landing at the big till building, and I'm gonna let them respawn because I know I can get more kills off that team once they respawn because they're super body.
Flanking here.
You and your team are not good.
We located the rest of them. Friendly load. Mark remaining. Squad. Hunt them down.
Again, after I'm done with that fight, I hear people that are shooting. I look at my mini map so I can know where my next row is going to be. I know there's a lot of people fighting in Grandma's and the Warden's building, so I know my next fight's going to be somewhere over there.
Soldier income. Updated intel on new target. Intercept and eliminate. Looks like someone else claimed your prize.
Moving this way.
Again, this is why I bought my AR, because it's very easy to get kills out there because they just float in the air and it's an easy target, so it's free kills for you. That's how I get a lot of my kills.
Squads active in the field.
UAV standing by.
Again, I pop a UAV so I can predict my next move. Always, I make sure I have a UAV or info when I fight something, so I make sure I'm not fighting blindly and get killed while someone's sitting in a corner.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting AO.
Wing it, dude. blue. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, bro.
Requesting recon flyover.
I didn't even see you guys.
You've got gas
What did you
moving in.
find, bro? Holy God.
As you can see, there's a bunch of people that are above me, that are flying in, trying to get high on me, that look over me. So I make sure that I get in a safe spot, so I make sure I'm safe and try to reposition to another place where I can be safe while fighting that and make sure my back is clear so I don't get shot in the back.
Taking rounds.
Priority tasking request received. We're
Time for another bounty. Get it done.
I didn't have to put this rifle on.
Flanking here.
Right there, when I got laced, this is why positioning is so important, and making sure you have map control and you know where everyone is at when you buy UAVs. Because right there, I was positioning myself to get someone out the air, and there's a guy ratting in the gondola, I could have been an easy target right there if I. This is what I mean about positioning. Your positioning is very important, and knowing where everyone is on the map and making sure you have map control on where everyone is at. This is why I position myself where my back is always clear, because that guy, when I was lacing that kid out the air, he could have killed me, but luckily he wasn't that good, so he didn't get the kill.
Contract completed. Good work. Clear another target during contract timeline. Special orders. Resume normal operations. Enemies are dropping into the air.
Right here, I know every third circle is going to be fire cell, so I went to go to the fire cell so I can get an advanced UAV, get my guns, and also get specialist. A specialist is a crazy thing you can buy on fire cell. It gives you resolute with tempered and a bunch of other perks that are just amazing that help you get high kills. So make sure if you have enough money, always get a specialist.
Area. Watch the skies.
standing by.
Again, with specialist gives you bird's eye. What bird's eye is, it's a perk where if people have ghost, they can still show up on the UAVs. It also makes it so it's an advanced UAV, so you can see everyone on the map. So this helps you get high kills because you can see where everyone is on the map with one UAV instead of having an advance.
Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your
There's
tac
the
map.
one who shot me.
Get hunted.
Mission timeline expired.
Only 10 left. Target down. Marking.
Again, with farming, you gotta make sure you farm to get high kills. As you can see, I left the last guy alive again so his team can respawn. You guys gotta make sure you guys leave the last guy so you guys can farm. This is the best thing you can do to get high kills. That's what a lot of people don't know and don't understand on how to do or what to do. They think farming is hard and an advanced thing to do, but farming is very a simple thing to do. You just make sure you leave the team alive.
The rest of them. Get ready.
As I'm running away, I see there's not that many people alive, so I know I'm going to have to farm a lot to get a high kill game. So I make sure I buy my UAVs and pop my UAVs, and I make sure I get a zip or I use a zip to get out, to get where the lobby is, so I can get those kills instead of wasting time.
Resurgence window is about to close.
Requesting recon flyover.
Destroyed.
If you can see what I bought on the buy, I always make sure I have a UAV popped or a UAV in my pocket so I know what to fight and where the people are. And I got a zip too because I know the lobby's dead. So I know I'm going to go one side of the map to the other with a zip.
Fire sales over. Adjusting. Marking the rest of them. Still operational in the AO.
As you can see, that team is a 4-stack team. They're playing on a hill together. They're playing for strategy and they're playing for the win. So I know if I leave that team alive when there's no resurgence, they're most likely going to buy back. And you guys see at the end of the video on why I said this and why that is an important thing that crosses your mind when you're fighting a team.
No more second chances.
I also knew that team was going to be a hard team to fight because of the way they were playing. So I rotated away so hopefully I can fight them in a later game and break them down in a different spot that's not like that. And save my life and not take a risky fight. Right here, I see there's two people. I was expecting them both to run into the warehouse. But if you guys don't know, there's this thing called stair glitching, is where you lay down on the stairs and your head is barely peeking. It makes it so the enemy cannot see you. It's a weird glitch. But if you lay down on stairs, on the edge of the stairs, and your head is barely peeking, they won't be able to see you, but you'll be able to see their full body. So this is what I do here to make sure I secure these kills. I know there was no more resurgence, but I know this solo is going to be here by himself, so he might be able to loot up and get his teammates back. So this is why I make sure I don't kill him and I leave him alive, so hopefully his team can come back and I can get more kills off that team. Again, you'll see me come into a buy so I can get UAVs, so I can see where the people are going to be, so I know what fights to take and what fights are safe for me to take. As you can see too, when I pop a UAV, I pop it and get off the buy, so I can get that first ping around me so I can see where the people are at, so I make sure I don't get sneaked up on while I'm buying stuff. I drop money on the buy a lot because if I kill a team, I want them to go to the buy to try to buy back their teammates or a teammate if they don't have enough money, and they'll see the money on the buy and they can buy back their full team. So I drop around like 9k, 10k always on the buy if I have enough money. Also, this is what I mean by make sure you know what fights you're going to take that are going to be safe or risky. I know if I fight prison, I will have to run up the stairs and go run up towards them because I hear them on the roof. I know that's going to be a risky fight because those staircases are a close fight. And with these guys, they're rotating up to me and I'll have height on them if I sit on top of the balcony. So this is why I take this fight instead of the prison fight. This is why it's so important for you guys to have map control and know where everyone is at. I was really able to stand on top of the roof and get that pick without the prison team looking at me because I have a UAV. I saw the pings that the ping was under, so I knew they were in the staircase or on the first floor. So that's why I was able to freely peek over and not get shot in my back. Again, you'll see me running away from the team when there's one guy left so they can hopefully buy back their teammates. And I know where the next teams are. I know there's going to be teams in prison and I know there's going to be teams in living because I always have a UAV pop. So I know my rotate to Warden's house is free and I can get on top of the roof and play for the kids that are in prison.
Requesting recon.
This is why knowing the map is important, because I heard this guy climb up on a ladder on my left, and I know the ladder is going to be either on the roof or into the lighthouse. So this is why I pop my UAV to see if he's in the lighthouse or going on top of the roof. I know if he's climbing up another set of ladders, he's trying to go on the top of the lighthouse, so I pop my UAV to see where they are at.
Flyover.
The reason I rotate into grandmas is because I position myself so I don't get shot on the side or in my back. I pop the UAV and I know this guy on lighthouse is going to be on top of the roof and not in lighthouse. I position myself inside of grandma's so he doesn't have an angle on me, but I have an angle on these kids in prison so I can get free kills.
Valuable opportunity here. Don't miss your shot.
Again, I dropped my money. I didn't think it was going to be there. I dropped it very quickly because I know there's going to be one solo in prison and one solo in lighthouse, so I was hoping that one of them can buy back their team. This is why I said it's important to know the teams you're fighting, because I know that team in lighthouse was trying to win. They had streaks and all that. I know they were going to have money, so I knew they were going to buy back for sure because they wanted to win. So this is why I kept them up and I didn't wipe them, because look, now all 4 of them are alive and maybe I can wipe all 3 of them and get 3 more kills if they buy back.
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight.
The area. Watch the skies. Gas is moving.
You keep seeing me looking them back because I know there's still that solo from prison that's in my backside. Pause. But I know there's that guy that's behind us, that solo that might creep up on me, so I keep looking in my back every once in a while. And if you hear that team that I kept alive at control, they bought back 3 or 2 more times. I couldn't tell, but they bought back 2 or 3 more times, so I knew I was going to get 2 or 3 more kills. This is why you need to know the teams you're fighting so you can keep the good ones up.
3 squads.
Seeing the splatter never.
The reason why you do not see me through here is because I hear a kid coughing, and I don't know if I saw a guy. I think I saw a guy, but there's a guy downed on that that little chimney. He could have been downed or already dead, but I saw he was there, so I didn't peek him in hopes that he could get the res off and I can get both kills instead of 1 kill there.
Payout.
It's a 1v1. I know this team really wants to win because they keep buying back, so I'm gonna drop my bread again in hopes that he can get the money. And while he's getting the money, I'm gonna rotate on top of the hill so I have height over them, so I can always be in control of the fights that I'm gonna take. You'll see me go into game chat here. I go into game chat a lot because I try talking to them in proxy chat to say buy your teammates back and I'll let you guys win if you buy your teammates back. I'm about to get 10 kills or something. I lie to them and gaslight them into thinking that they're gonna win the game. Again, I see him on the buy, so I make sure not to shoot him so he doesn't get scared. And I just take his time because it's a bot. He's scared, bro. He's in a 1v1. He's never been here before. So I make sure, like, don't shoot him to make him scared so he can maybe buy his team back.
chance, soldier. Kill or be killed.
So I got the buys off. Now this is a scary part of the game. I thought I was gonna lose this here, but they low-key scammed it. I thought they were all three gonna fly on me, but they ended up floating, which saved me. This was a very risky fight because there is no cover around me, and it's just an open fight. So it's whoever has the better gunny here wins this fight.
That's a win. Wait to take what's yours.
And this is how you drop high kills in Warzone. Hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, make sure you guys leave a like and comment if it did too. And now let me know if you guys want an in-depth on how to drop high kills in a sweat lobby, because that will be my next video if you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you, and everyone have an amazing day.